This one's for all the short kings out there. In today's video, we're diving into the world of short games and exploring why they're gaining popularity. We'll be focusing on PlayStation games in the PS Plus Extra catalog that you can download and play right now. Imagine coming home from work and finishing an entire game in just one sitting. How satisfying would that be? Today, we'll be shining a spotlight on some of the finest short game experiences. These games not only provide a captivating experience, but most of them come with a platinum trophy. Easy plat in one day? Sign me up. So grab your controller and head over to that download button, because these games are so short and small that they'll be downloaded and installed before this video is even over. So let's go. Let's start off strong. This is one of the highest rated ones. This game is great to play with your girlfriend or kids. It's just as fun watching someone playing the game as it is to actually play it. It's a walking sim, yes, but it'd be more appropriate to call it a snooping sim. The whole game, you're exploring an old family house that you've inherited and grew up in, but most of it was off limits when you were young. This inherited home has every relative's story contained in their own unique room. Spoilers not spoilers, they're all dead because of the mysterious Finch family curse. Each room you unlock will provide a key or access point to the next relative's room that was previously off limit, revealing more about the house and the family's intergenerational dynamics. The gameplay itself is exploration based. Each room has a diary or a note written by the deceased. Upon reading this note, a unique gameplay mechanic opens up as you play through their last moments through their perspective. These can range from flipping through a living comic book, flying a kite, to navigating surreal dream sequences. Each distinct narrative contributes to the Finch family saga. As you find out how they died, you add it to your diary and complete the family tree. Some of the stories are a lot better than others, and some are a lot shorter. I will say though that the first one is possibly the worst one, so don't let Molly drag you down, it does get better. The last one is definitely the best, but the hardest, gameplay-wise. I won't spoil anything, but say that you'll be playing two different mini-games, one on the left stick and one on the right stick, at the same time. A lot of people have related with this one especially because he's a young guy who grew up in the 2000s and has a monotonous job. Sound relatable? He also likes the devil's lettuce. Despite its 2 to 3 hour runtime, it packs a deeply emotional and memorable journey. You'll remember the story for a while and talk about it, especially if you played it with a partner. It's so fun to look at the family tree after and discuss all the intricate details and how everyone is connected. It's essentially a living book, and it's more fun to have a book club than to keep it to yourself. If you're not a fan of walking sims and prefer a game, this might take a minute. Minit takes you back to when games used to be perfect. No mindless side quests, no XP grinding, no cinematic, no QTE, no loading times, no hiding the rest of the game in a DLC. Okay, I get it. And not caring about graphics. You'll feel really silly dishing out $600 on a fancy PS5 and this is what's on your fancy monitor. But you'll forget all about it because you'll just get lost in the gameplay. Minit is a simple concept. You have 1 minute to beat the game, and then you die. Rinse and repeat. That short lifespan seems constraining at first, but it's exactly this limitation that makes the game so unique and engaging. Each minute, you discover something new. There's no dilly-dallying. If you find a home to rest, your starting location gets updated. Your items and power-ups also come along for the ride. So even though you're dying every 60 seconds, you're still making progress and unlocking more pieces of the puzzle. The whole game is structured around a series of mini quests that are designed to beat in barely under a minute. You'll be cutting it real close as you explore its little world. The time mechanic limitation is a delightful twist on an old classic adventure exploration game. Think the original Zelda, but black and white and a speedrun. Once you know where everything is, it makes replaying the game so worth it. You actually feel like a speedrunner. There are many items to gain and power-ups to level up your stats, but they are not necessary. Not all of them. When you know everything and are hunting that platinum trophy, you'll waste a lot less time and take only what you absolutely need with you. It's a great game to play and beat in a day, but you'll play it again because the trophies and second or even third playthroughs are very worth it because they reward your knowledge and know-how. If you like the idea of time being a game mechanic, you might enjoy this next title. Action adventure not your thing? Walking sims not doing it for you? Maybe you'll like puzzle games. This very short game is highly recommended from me personally because of one reason and one reason alone. It's the easiest platinum trophy in all of PlayStation land. The garden between is a simple yet beautiful puzzle teen adventure game with a very unique time manipulation mechanic. You control two different characters with two unique abilities. Well, actually you don't physically control them, you control time, moving it forward or backward, which alters the environment in a way that will make the characters do different things and go down different paths. The Garden Islands are constructed from a blend of everyday objects and surreal natural environment. The goal is to reach the top of each island, where you will unlock the actual memory this island is based on. So for example, an island featuring a couch, a TV, and some popcorn, the memory at the top is when they watched a movie together. Hint, these mini scenes usually have an interactive element, and this is the only thing you need to do outside of beating the game once that will get you that platinum. Completing the island's puzzle will provide insight on the couple's shared history. Well, they're not really a couple, like two teen best friends who will miss each other lots because one is moving. Very sentimental and nostalgic. Each island is a unique memory that embodies the unique bond between the two characters. So it's not just a random puzzle for puzzle's sake, the game does try to tell a story. The gradual introduction of new gameplay mechanics and increasing complexity makes the game continually interesting and lightly challenging. If the gameplay is not enough, the story is compelling enough to keep you through it to the end. You'll get a sense of bittersweet satisfaction when you complete it to its emotional conclusion. Despite its short runtime, the game packs enough content to leave you with a cute story and engaging enough puzzle mechanic that will keep you busy at least for a night. If you want to play a game where you can actually control the two characters, we got you covered, brother. If the last game didn't feel like enough of a game for you and you wish you had more control, you're in for a challenge and a treat. Not only do you control the two different characters, but you're expected to control them at the same time. One with the left analog stick and the other one with the right stick. Unlike most of this list, this game is a game. Fully playable action adventure and with an emotional and resonant story. It's got it all. It's like a mini God of War, with a stronger older brother who can lift heavier things and provide piggybacks, and a smaller brother who can climb and fit into smaller crevices to unlock new areas. It even has mythological creatures, canoeing through the snow, boss fights, and it surprisingly has a lot of gore too near the end, so it's definitely not wholesome. The story is about two brothers who embark on an epic quest to save their dying father. The doctor that's looking after him recommends searching for the Water of Life, which is obviously going to be guarded by strong mythical creatures, and full of dungeon puzzles, and just generally dangerous to get to, otherwise you could get it at your local pharmacy. You really get a sense of the bonding between the two brothers and their personalities. Using each brother to interact with different NPCs will result in different outcomes. For the most part, you have to learn how to play together and use each brother's strengths. There are scenes of joy and bravery, but also scenes of hardship and sadness. The brothers do get a character arc, which is surprising for such a short narrative game. You get to appreciate and experience how they grow individually and as a duo. It goes without saying that this is a story of brotherhood. There isn't too much exploring endlessly or searching for random power-ups. It's a pretty linear story. Even if you get stuck not knowing what to do at a certain puzzle, once you get it, it will seem pretty obvious. The ending in particular is regarded as one of the most powerful moments in video gaming, which is quite the feat considering this short runtime. They managed to get us to know the characters so well that we are so emotionally invested by the end, which says a lot about the conciseness of the storytelling. The gameplay mechanic alone is unique enough to be worth a try, with the left stick and the right stick controlling two different characters. So give it a go, you won't regret it. It's the gamiest game on this list. Seriously, mini God of War that you could beat in one sitting. What more could you ask for? The last game on the list is a game to play to take a break from all the other games. It is super relaxing. I can't really call Abzu a walking sim because it takes place entirely underwater. Playing Abzu is akin to experiencing a serene and interactive underwater documentary. It has mesmerizing visuals, beautifully atmospheric sound design, and it's just so soothing to play. You get to explore the depths of the seas, which are filled with vibrant marine life, and you also have ancient ruins, which come with their own secrets. The game shies away from combat and instead focuses on interacting and appreciating the sea creatures and just leisurely swimming through the beautiful environment. It has some epic moments with an appropriate swelling musical score. The puzzles are very basic and easy to understand, making this game a great play for kids. The game encourages exploration and curiosity. The controls are intuitive and simple. You are free to swim in any direction. There are bonus interactions like gliding, flipping, and diving, and you get a speed boost too. You can even ride some animals and swim with them, which gives it a more majestic feel. So back to the documentary aspect, a unique game mechanic are these statues that you can meditate on. Think about it, what games can you meditate in? It speaks volume as to the mood they are going for. This is a relaxing game. Anywho, so when you meditate, you can zoom into different sea creatures and it will tell you their names and you can observe their behavior too. Abzu is not about the destination, but the relaxing journey. It's about being immersed in the visuals and the music and just relaxing. It's a refreshing contrast to the high-stakes, high-stress, action-oriented landscape or the monotonous chores and grinding that litter so much of gaming. Oh, and there are robots too. And there you have it, folks, a solid selection of diverse, short games that can give you a break from your long and intensive gaming sessions. Each of these games offers a unique gaming experience, one that is sure to leave a lasting impact in just a few hours of playtime. From the mystery of the Finch family in What Remains of Edith Finch, to the quirky time constraint in Minit, the emotive narratives in Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, and the enchanting underwater world in Abzu. These games are a testament to how a compelling story and immersive gameplay can be delivered even in a short runtime. These gems prove that sometimes less is more. So, if you're overwhelmed by an extensive gaming backlog or simply just short on time, why not give these games a shot? You might just find your new favorite hidden gem among them. So go ahead, grab that controller, hit that download button, and dive into these short but sweet gaming experiences. And remember, it's not about how long a game lasts, but about the journey it takes you on. I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any other short games you'd like to recommend, please leave them in the comments section. If you've played any of these before, tell me what you thought of them. Recommend them to other people. So don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and consider subscribing for more content like this. Thanks for watching and keep enjoying those short games. Until next time, be a friend and I'll see you again.